And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one goes for 30 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, no
matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, check that.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Complete to Likely.
Bulldozes past him. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Right there, hurt.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. A gain of 3, second down.
The Buccaneers at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Room here to run. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
They're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. They had great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll drop to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed.
And the Jags are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Cook now off the read option.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They run it again with Cook. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Coming right, this is Cook on the toss play. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On second down, Cook. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Jackson now. This complete to Lockett.
Down inside the 10.
Touchdown, Jaguars. Tyler Lockett with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Jags are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 2nd and 4.
And that's complete to K.J. Osborne.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one covers 29 yards. First down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bucs have moved out in front. Point after, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Jackson on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
On third down, Jackson taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no thought of a return here for Hines. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
The Bucs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw.
Open man is Osborne. He's got it.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That goes as a gain of 36 on third down. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
62 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
They'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going. Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter.
Here we go, here we go.
Second and long. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
He'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
Looking for Lockett, and he's got him, working his way free across the middle. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Returning right back to Lockett. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got room.
Big Polly, bitch.
And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. 148 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
Here's a 2nd and 7. The quick slant caught. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Bucs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I want to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
They go play action with Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their face.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Quadre Diggs.
And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back early in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A big play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Buccaneers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
And now here's another interception.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And, I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the third quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Throw caught there by Osborne.
Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their...
Down the numbers. There he goes. And he's into
Motherfucking power, bitch.
Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back.
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. And to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Osborne. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. Second and 6. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Touchdown! From 17 yards out. And the Bucs have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Vedvik now for the extra point. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Try to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts him in a pretty good spot for second down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Here's Cook again. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Gets this one to Morris. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. He hits his target, Lockett. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Johnson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And complete right side to Cook. And the Jags are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Jackson will throw again. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Deontay Johnson from 6 yards away. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. Jackson here is going to look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 228 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a handoff looking right. He'll take this to the 46. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings, the things that you have to do late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Osborne.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Right back to him on first down. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
A short kick taken at the 18. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now Jackson on first down, being chased out left. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Complete to Likely.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Here's a ball thrown right side and complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Hands it off out of the gun. Down to about the 45.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 32-yard line. They'll look to throw here. He's got a man, complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point up and through. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now